If you have a roofing problem and you think your roof might need to be replaced, you should definitely consider hiring an engineer instead of going directly to a contractor. One of the bigger benefits of it is the fact that we're going to look at what's the best possible solution for your roofing problem and not necessarily what is the cheapest solution for your problem. A contractor oftentimes wants to get the project more than anything, and he knows the more he pads the project with more work, it's a higher fee, and he may lose out to a contractor that's submitting a bid for the bare minimum, a lower price for the work. So a lot of times they're going to give you the cheapest option, and it's not the best long-term solution for your problem. A lot of people have the impression that there's no need for an engineer. Let's go right to the roofer. They're experts. They should be able to help us out. The engineer is going to look at a lot of things that the roofer won't look at. Typically, as part of preparing a specification, we would look at the attic spaces, look at the ventilation, the firewalls. What type of shingles do you have on your roof? What's the best possible shingle for your roof? What is the best long-term solution? In addition to doing venting calculations, we might find issues with the firewalls where you might have to replace a portion of the roof deck. These are things that can severely affect your budget that the roofer may not be looking at because he doesn't take the time to go into the attics before he gives you a price for replacing the roof. Well, if it's a low slope roof system, you have to look at the slope of the deck. A lot of people call it a flat roof. It's really a low slope roof. There has to be pitch. There has to be an area for water to get off of the roof system. So if it's a low slope roof, you have to look at what is the substrate. Is there tapered insulation? Is it a wood roof deck that has a pitch built into it? And if there is no pitch built into the roof system, you have to take into account adding insulation to provide pitch to your drains. Without that, you have ponding water, which will void most roofing manufacturers' warranties, with the exception of a few. If you don't have documents ahead of time to tell the contractor exactly what he's bidding on, you might get a price from the roofer saying that it's X number of dollars. You're not anticipating, and he may not anticipate either, some of the additional costs. For example, if you have siding above the roof system, and you have flashing material that extends above that siding. To properly do the new roof, you need to remove those siding materials so you can install new flashings up the roof. In some cases, to save money, a roofer will say, I'll reuse those flashings. But then when a leak occurs, they're not warranting those flashings because he didn't install them. They were pre-existing. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think their whole roof system is being warranted. And while the new membrane or shingles is actually warranted, the old flashing that's being reused is not warranted. And then you have to have somebody come back at a later date to remove those siding materials. It adds a lot of additional costs down the road.